I don't know why my mic keeps doing this. I have to just check my frickin' mic balance every single time I go live, I guess. Why are there so many Rubik's Cubes and why are they so chonky? Because I'm an advanced cuber. Anyways, sorry for my mic being off that whole time. I was saying hi to everybody. The Western Champs I'm going to is in Nevada. There's only one Western Champs, and this year it's in Nevada, Las Vegas. Dude, my freaking mic is annoying me. It just like disconnects for no reason. It's really annoying. Yeah, it was just like it was selected on the blue snowball. It like said blue snowball on OBS, but it just wasn't registering. So like the only like what makes it work is I just go to default and then I go back to blue snowball and then it works. It's really stupid. Gonna gamble? Possibly. I'm not a big gambler, but if other people are doing it and like, yeah, if like people are going out just to like gamble for funsies, I might join. Can I make a solve using OPOP? I'm good. I've done that a bunch. People always ask me to do that, and I did it not that long ago. It's just, it takes me like 3 minutes. I'm just like, I'd rather spend my valuable time practicing actual things I'm gonna use. What'd I do? Extra calm. Thinking of switching to Weilong V10 after setting it up good. It's actually a good cube. I have that cube. I just feel like it's too like heavy. The turning is too heavy. V11 is so much better. Oh my god, dude. Having like sticky hand syndrome. What do you think's worse? Slippery hands or sticky hands for cubing? Is Samir going to Western Champs? I haven't like scoured the registrations very well. I found that Max Park actually registered. He wasn't registered for a long time. Oh, Samir's not going. Neither is Max Shao. Which events to hold and not hold for first comp as an organizer? I mean, if you're doing a PBQ comp, I would recommend doing all the quiet events. It's not that hard if you're like worried about doing it wrong or something. It's not that bad. How I solve it so fast? I've just practiced for like 10 plus years. Shoot. Messed up an elg. Nice. Slippery hands are definitely worse. I feel like I almost never have like slippery hands to the point where it's annoying me, but when my hands are sticky, it's like I have that problem where like my fingers get in the way of turns way more often. Someone skulked at you for saying sided instead of 3x3. I have to say that all the time. People always assume I mean blind. Okay, I'll do this for Moonlit Orchard. Just because I'm talking about blind but not actually doing blind. I specialize in blindfolded solving, so I'll do this one blind. Damn it. Plus dude. I missed the last move. Thanks, Quinn. And the way that you memorize for blind solving, in a nutshell, is like you look at one piece of the scrambled cube. You like start in the same spot every time, and you're like, all right, where does this piece have to go to be solved? That piece has to go right there because it's orange green edge needs to go on the orange spot in between the orange and the green faces, so that has to go there. And then if I were to swap these two, this one would be there now, and where does this have to go? It has to go there. That one has to go there, that one has to go there, that one has to go there. So you cycle through until you've like mentally solved everything. You memorize one letter every time you solve something, so I have like a letter scheme for the entire cube. So like putting that there, I memorize H, that there, I memorize V, there is L, G, Q, R, O, A, and then I also have a flipped edge somewhere, right? Oh, no, then I go there and then there, yeah. There you have it. That's great, Germanium. You're welcome. Isn't that like a metric ton of letters to remember? No. For a full solve, it's like 20 letters, and you can get better at it by condensing it. Like every 2 letters makes a word. So you have like a word for every 2 letters that you always use, and then you can make stories out of it, and yeah. That was a really nice scramble. I didn't even realize I was like putting the blindfold on, and I'm not actually intending to do that. Did it again. Yeah, I mean, that's normal. Moonlit Orchard, most people who just learned about blind solving are pretty flabbergasted. Most people think it's fake, I would say. Unless it's like somebody that they know showing them, that they like trust. Yeah, a lot of the time, people who are new to it just assume it's fake because it seems too insane. But most people in this chat are cubers, so they know generally that it's like possible. Oh yeah, I also got my 12x12. This is my 12x12, you guys. Isn't it beautiful? So this light is like dim right now. It definitely is like significantly better than the 11x11 in my opinion. It performs really nicely. I very much enjoy it. It doesn't have like that issue of like dragging layers at all. And I did a whole solve, and I don't think I popped once, which is a super good sign. I haven't even tensioned it or anything, or lubed it. So the cool cuber. Like, I don't even have to like hold this tightly or anything, or like put my finger to like block extra layers from turning, and it just like, it's fine. One solve for the camera, just one quick 12x12 solve, yeah. I'm good. 12 blind after Westerns. After Westerns, I'm going on a trip. After that, maybe like, well, after that I have another multi-comp, and then, so it'll be like late, like end of September that I start probably. Dang it. I don't know why I keep blindfolding myself. I'm like not intending to do that. Just like a habit now. Even big cubes seem to be a little better than the odd ones. I expect opposite. Yeah, I would too. I don't know what it is specifically about like their manufacturing process. I felt like the 10x10 was pretty nice. The 11x11 was like a bit difficult to use. This one is pretty nice. Maybe not as good as the 10x10, but the 12 is pretty nice. The 9x9 is really nice, and their 8x8 is like super nice. This 8x8 is like shockingly good. If they could have, if there was a 7x7 that performed just like this, I would main it over like the Meilong. I feel like I like this 8x8 more than the Meilong. One quick 8 blind for the camera. Okay, real quick. This is the Diane Shang ball core 8x8. I use that for the current 8 blind world best. Nice. 419. Is that your 8x8 PB single? That's pretty fast. I have like a 540 or something like that. You beat it first try, and you've only done one solve? Got a 658 on 15 puzzle. Is that a virtual one or a physical one? I've never done virtual, only physical. Got 509 first. Oh. What do you average on like 7x7, Alex? Physical? Damn. Sub 7 on a physical 15 puzzle seems crazy. It's probably like a lucky scramble, right? Lucky scrambles happen a lot, I feel like. .220-ish when in practice? Okay. That makes sense. Given that that's like 66% of what I average, I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you got like a much faster 8x8 single if you practiced a lot. Is getting 11 out of 16 a good sign for rooms? Does it mean rooms aren't good? I mean, I have no idea what's normal for you, so I have no idea how to say. PR is 15 out of 16. 5 minutes faster this time. Seems good if that's your first ever time using those rooms. Whoa. Nice. Algs. Oh yeah, the 15 seconds is just like a standard thing that's done in competitions. With sighted events, you get 15 seconds to inspect the cube before you have to start the timer and start the solve. And the judge, there's usually a judge there that like starts a 15-second stopwatch, and they'll like count you down, give you like an 8-second warning, 12-second warning. Oops. If you're lucky, you even have a judge that does it in blind events. Yeah. Yeah, it is the 12x12 Arma. Also, what's up, Arma? Oh, you know what I did today? I finally did this. Whoa. the row strat. It's so nice. It's so convenient. I will now easily be able to take my harmonica holder to comps without crushing the paper. I won't have to constantly replace the paper because it got like gross and dirty or crumpled. And I can easily don the harmonica holder during stuff where I'm using it. Yay. Oh, come on, dude. Overturn the last turn. Gotta test it out with a 69 multi. I am actually, I've decided I'm testing out not doing any big multis since my last comp for this upcoming comp. Just to see, because I do see a sort of like correlation between just doing a bunch of small attempts and not doing any big attempts for like a long time, and then doing a big attempt and it's like always good. Almost always. Like after a break of big attempts and a bunch of small attempts, I do really well. So let's see what happens at Westerns, I guess. Diane FTO coming this week. Nice. I like that event. I might practice that event a little bit on the stream. Good harmonica holders to buy? I don't know. I just got something on Amazon. God, dude. Horrible turning. I love to see you do some FTO. There is FTO at Western Champs, so I actually like should practice because my PRs suck. Oops. Where Squan won? What? FTO is at like half your comps? You're lucky, dude. What alg for wings? UFR, FRU, RFD? RFD. Oh. That case sucks. I just do D wide prime into like the standard alg for that case. There's something better that people do. I do not remember. Flat Mars might know it in the chat. Although he's in Twitch chat, not YouTube chat. What do you use for that case, Flat Mars? Wing case, UFFRRF. Any tips for learning blind for the first time? I think the most important thing is just to practice every day, like at least a little bit, or else it'll be a lot harder. Hell yeah, Irma. FTO is based. Wide U prime U R prime wide U prime U R prime. U prime R U. Does that actually work? Oh, I don't know why. Dude, fucking Twitch Solves Cubes has messed with my frickin' notation reading ability because they use like a wide move for that. Okay. Interesting. That's actually nice. I would do that. Yeah, okay. So the guy who asked about that case in YouTube chat, so U prime, so basically this setup, that, U prime slice, and then I guess it would be R prime, U prime slice, U, R2, U prime inverse slice, U, R prime. I need to drill that. That's kind of confusing, but that's nice. It's definitely a case I should have tried to fix a long time ago. Funny out, but not very good. U wide F2. What? Huh. That's funny. What do fast people do now for UB, or sorry, URRU? Because I just do like that like quite long. It's not too bad, but yeah. FW prime for that case. God, how do you like regrip? Or do you actually like do like a push? And then that is, oh. Oh, interesting. That's hard. Can you play chess? I can. Index, left index pull. Oh god. I feel like that would be so common that I just do a slice instead. Battery low. Forgot to charge my stupid headphones. Alright, I think I'm gonna do 5 blind first, and then I'm gonna do some multi, and then maybe 4 blind, I don't know. A lot easier on 4, yeah. What? That was a crazy meow, Henrushka. That was like a... Hi. What's up? What's up? Oh, come on. Oh my god. Why are you being like this? Come on. Oh my gosh. Say hello. Mer. Okay. Sometimes she just decides to go. Oh yeah, I also got a CTO. Corner turning octahedron. I've done 2 solves and my fastest is an 8. I haven't looked up any help. Cat is adorable, I love her. I agree. Bring her to Worlds? It's tempting. My girlfriend and I are going to France to visit her family, and we keep talking about bringing her to France. But I don't think it's really a good idea, unfortunately. I feel like I skipped a case. calm. To hold French conversation about France happening. Half the people are disrespectful if you don't speak French. I feel like that's like a thing a lot of people say, but I really haven't experienced that. I think if you're polite and you don't just like assume that everybody speaks English, if you put in like the tiniest bit of effort, people are fine. Like if you walk into a shop and you just start speaking English, people might think like you're like entitled, you know, which I kind of understand because you're in France. If you just like go into a shop and you're polite and you're like, bonjour, I don't know, like, can I have blah blah blah, and like even if it's like a really shitty attempt, like I think everything's fine if you just do that, you know. They'll probably, like, if your French is really bad, at least you attempt it, they will just start speaking to you in English. So like, oh yeah, gamble. All right, let's gamba on the next 5 blind. All right, you got 1 minute to predict on the next 5 blind solve. In Germany, no one expects any effort to speak German. Yeah, I mean, it might be a cultural thing. Also, French people might just dislike Germans. Maybe that's your experience because of that. They also might just dislike Americans, but I've gone to France and like struck up conversations with bartenders or like waiters or whatever, and when you tell them you're from California, they're like, oh, California, oh, cool, Los Angeles, like, I'm gonna go there. People are always like so hyped if you're from California specifically, because it has like a cool reputation. If they just think you're from the US, they might be like, oh, okay. At French Nats, there was no translations for any signs. I think that's pretty standard. Do you remember what city it was in? Especially if it's not in, like, Paris. I'm not shocked at all. You speak a word of Turkish and you're instantly friends? That's cool. Savan, I don't know that place. Alright, prediction's probably over. We got a good amount of betting going. Gotta get a sub 330 success to shock people. What's up, Jasper Thomas? Non-English speakers have the same experience in the US? Yeah, I can imagine. The US is not, at least in certain states, not super friendly to non-English speakers. If you're in California, parts of California, more rural parts might not be so friendly, but like where I live, San Diego, we're like right by the border to Mexico. It's super common that a lot of people like only speak Spanish or have like very poor English. All right. thought that would be way worse. That scramble really sucked. Alright. Over 330 success, but it was close. Do people not like the Vire brothers? What? What makes you ask that? I thought people love those guys. I think they're cool. Alright, we'll do another one. Another prediction. Who are the Vire brothers? Sebastian Wire and, wow, I'm blanking. Philip? France took the Vire brothers from us? I mean, Germany is basically France. Yeah, I live in California, Jasper. Get your bets in, Twitch chat. You got 13 seconds. 8 seconds. We got 2 channel points on over 330 DNF. Okay. Sub 330 success. Taking the cake right now. You used to live in California? Nice. I like it here. Heard that Dilly Millie is moving here temporarily. 159 success. Huge if true. First successful multi-blind yesterday, 3 out of 3 in 14 minutes. Nice. It's pretty good for a first successful multi-blind. You just skipped 2 cubes or something? Dang it. Come on. I want to figure this out. It's gotta be it. It's one freaking letter pair, dude, and it's got a G in it, I'm pretty sure. Dude. I'm guessing something that doesn't feel right. Oh. Made a slice mistake. I think it was wrong anyways, probably, but oh well. Did the stream die? Doesn't seem like the stream died. Everything's been stable on my side. Yes? Oh, so I just realized there's like weird settings on my camera. That's why it was dark. It was an over 330 DNF. For 2 seconds? That's so weird. It doesn't show any issues on my side, no dropped frames or anything. Neither on like my Twitch as well. That's weird. We go again. Get your bets in. I used to slowly walk out the venue when clock was starting, back when old regs. That's funny. I think my slice mistake accidentally did like a 3+3+ alg. That was unfortunate. I felt like the memo there was like decent. Forgetting one freaking pair is annoying. My 5-blind PB is 245. It actually looks like I broke into the midget flip wrong, so this would have been a DNF anyways. Also, get your bets in. Oh, it's over. Yeah. What's up, Psy? Preachy clock, totally understandable. I wonder if my YouTube stream went down. No. Seems fine. Weird. I'll have like a VOD already uploaded on Twitch if that happened. Yeah, wow. That's so weird. I think that's on Twitch's end. I think Twitch just killed my stream. That's so weird. Okay. Nice. That was a horrible scramble, so that's really good. Hello. Hi. Serena? Hi. I did it. I think that was 12 alg X centers, which is very, very annoying and bad. And then 10 plus 12 wings, 6 to 10, or 6 to 10. 7 to 6 midges, and then 3 for corners. So corners were nice, but like everything else sucked. So that's 22, 34, 45 to 44. Oh yeah, let's do another prediction. You got 1 minute. Mistracing corners on 5 blind. That must feel great. What's up, Anirin? Been a while. Get your bets in. Get your bets in. You got 20 seconds. 33, 30. Wow, a perfect 33, 33, 33 split. And then 10 points on over 330 DNF. It's a funny split. 2, 1, okay. Okay. Dang it. Oh, I mistraced. I hit the same piece twice. Rip. That was a really nice scramble, and I just freaking paused a lot. Okay. We go again. Please be sub 30. Sub 35 blind would be pretty crazy. Get your bets in. Get them in. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. 3K points on sub 330 success. I will try my best. Nice, dude. Another really bad scramble, and I think I just forgot part of X centers because it was like 11 algs or something, and then also made a slice mistake. I think I did like an extra M. I felt it, but I was like not 100% sure, so I was just like, whatever. We go again. Hello, Jasper Thomas. Get your bets in. I think I'll do like 1 or 2 more 5 blinds and then do some multi. Music's over. Oh no. Get your bets in. These attempts have been all over the place. Probably making it hard to decide what to bet on. 5 blind can be like that. Nah, he's sneezing. I need an extra. That's funny. You are good at this. Thank you. Dang it. Oh. with me right now. Mistraced X centers for forever and then also made a slice mistake. My accuracy is like suddenly so much worse now that I'm not doing all events relays. It's funny. We go again. Need cat for luck. Oh yeah. She left. That's why I'm DNFing. Battery low. It is so annoying how my freaking headphones do that. You like can't turn down how loud it does it either. Get your bets in, get them in 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. 130 points total. That's funny. Keep losing GTSs. Maybe you win the mech this time. This is the one. Odds aren't good enough? Yeah. Not too many people betting right now, unfortunately. Oh, I just saw Dare's sub. Sorry about that, Dare. I don't know if you're still here. Okay. Oh my god, dude, really? I'm actually getting so unlucky. I got 12 elk X centers again. That was, yeah, 22 floated to 21 elk centers. 13 elk wings. And then 10 floated to 9 3 blind. Yikes. Very, very bad 5 blind sesh. Worst I've had in a long time. I'll do one 4 blind mean of 3. See if that goes any better. You could get a 52 alg 5 blind if you're really unlucky. I mean, wings can get like horrendously bad. It's just like super, super unlikely. My PB is 245. What was the highest number? Like if you had all 2 swaps in wings, what would it be? I guess it would be... Would it just be 16 algs? Can you get 16 algs and then like you can get 24 alg centers? So that's 40, and then like 14 alg 3 blind or something. So maybe 54 without floating algs. Dude, come on. Not a good big blind day. What's up, Masterized Panda? 6 mover. Oops. Would I be able to see this? I don't know. It'd be hard to predict AUF for me. I'm bad. Dude, that sucks. I mistraced centers. That was a good scramble. Well, it was 23 outs. It was just like nice. Nice wing tracing was like super easy. Good corner cases. And then I just frickin' got stuck on X centers for like at least 10 seconds. That was probably really bad memo for the scramble. Lamau is filtered on your Twitch chat. Yeah, there's definitely a setting. You just gotta find it. Where gambling? I don't know, I'm not gonna do gambling on 4 blind. There's already like so few people gambling, and I'm only gonna do 4 blind for one more solve. Okay. I'll do one more. so I can get a decent mean. You can solve a 4x4 faster blindfolded than I can normally. Been doing this a long time. Had a lot of practice. Nice. Decent mean. No 4-blind DNFs, Pog. Multi-time. This is where I will do predictions. Okay, got 5 minutes to bet on the next 9 cube attempts in the Twitch chat. While I plant my next juicy queen beat attempt and scramble. Just realized that my PB scramble is 2 gen. Oh, the 2x2 scramble that you just said? Does happen. Battery low. What's your guys' showering PB? What rules are we talking here? What are the speedrun rules in the shower category? Just like get soap on every appendage? What are we talking? Shampoo in and out of the hair? think you're gonna solve it in 1 second? Big if true. There's a German WhatsApp group for shower speedrunning. Oh my god. That's funny. Get your bets in. Should I use my new harmonica holder? I kind of want to. I should probably like practice with it. It's gonna be kind of awkward because I'll have to freaking hit the thing too. Like the split. I'll do it. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of the camera. I should check. Alright, you got like 2 minutes. 2 minutes to bet. Does this work? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't block the camera. Not really. Well, maybe a little bit. If I push it up more, it won't. It's a really good harmonica holder. No more Jacob Ambrose incidents are gonna happen. Okay. Get those bets in. To do an official speedrun, you have to now shower for a week, and after the shower, you have to pass a dirtiness test. Jasper, don't spam. Just a friendly reminder, if you're under 13 years old, you cannot chat in my stream. You shouldn't have a YouTube account in the first place, but if you are under 13 years old, please do not chat in the live stream. Okay. I might have just twisted a corner. Oh yeah. Dang it, dude. Dude, come on. Come on. Dude. Oh, I'm so close. $8.23, dude. I don't know why that memo was so slow. I got like hung up on multiple things. Okay, I mechanical twisted, but I also DNF'd that cube anyways. That's funny. I'm glad I actually remembered those two cubes I was struggling with. Alright, I have some alterations to make to this this new device. Because this kept like hitting my shoulders. It's actually like, I think it's too wide. I need to make it like a little narrower, so I'll do that later. GG's to anybody who believed 8 out of 9. Nobody believed it, okay. Deleting and returning points. We only had one person betting. Who was it? If it's not Germanium, you're in trouble. It was Issa. There was one singular bet. Romanian, you had 5 minutes to bet. You were just complaining. SMH, dude. Returning points. Sorry, Issa. I'll try doing another, but people might not bet. Maybe this time I will do 7 out of 9 or worse. Or 6 out of 9 or worse. 7 out of 9 or better. Yeah. Thanks to the GL, Rahul. GL to you too. Alright, get your bets in. There's another prediction open. Yo, Phi Kid Zero, what up? See you soon. Alright, you got 320 left to bet. Get those bets in. Get those freaking bets in. There is 0 bets in. Come on. Come on, people. I have an idea, actually. I may have just, like, put it too far back. Might be better to, like, that. I don't want to have to be, like, fussing around with it during an attempt. Doing final prep? Cool. Oh yeah, dude, you should try to do this for, like, comp materials menu. It's actually, like, super easy. Just, like, cardboard, super glue, and magnets. And it makes it way easier to, like, transport harmonica holders without, like, fucking up the paper and making it all crumpled. I'm gonna try using that again for this attempt. The only thing is, the way that I did it, it's like kind of loud when you put it on. Which is like maybe a problem in comps. But if you don't make the magnets that strong, then it could like fall off. I wonder how Rode dealt with that. You're like the only streamer I didn't watch on Twitch. Okay. Gonna steal this for myself and probably WCC. Dope. Yeah, if it's not too much of a cost to like get the magnets, I can't see why else you wouldn't do it. Just a matter of like figuring out exactly the best way to construct it. It's like this, it's definitely not hitting my shoulders. If I put it all the way back it is, which is like kind of annoying. But if I just do that, then it's fine, as long as it doesn't move around. Yeah. Yeah, dampening it is something I was thinking about. Like, you could put, like... Yeah, putting something in between is, like, a thought, but, like, it might make it not magnetized. Issa went to YouTube to try to rally people. It's funny. Oh my gosh. There's 18 seconds left. Come on, guys. Somebody bet on 6 out of 9. If you bet, like, 1 point on 6 out of 9, and I get it, you'll win everybody's points. F? Dude, that's on freaking Twitch's side. That's so crazy. That's the second time today. Everything is fine on my side. Bitrate, internet, everything's fine. That's so weird. Alright, well, prediction is dead. I'm just gonna delete it. Sorry. You have an R&D division now of sorts? That's sick. You mean like for WCC or a WCA? Dang it, dude. Oh. What is this one? Dude, my memo is so slow today. Really? Dude, oh. I definitely remembered corner memo for this cube on this cube. Yep. So if I undo it, I'll see what it was. Yeah. Seven out of 9. Oh, did the thing block the camera? God, yeah, I gotta not do that. I'll be right back. Not be wearing that stupid thing again. I'm like not entirely sure if I'm gonna actually use that in the comp. I need to do some more testing with it. There are some issues. Like how it hits my shoulders if I don't place it right. And how loud it is. Might see if I can, yeah, put some like cushion in between, but somehow keep it stuck. Do you think I can learn 65 CSP cases by the 6th? Probably. If you put in a lot of time. What? Did I just recall from something else? Oops. Brain's going a little slow today. It's the worst one in a while. Oh, dude, that was solved and I did it twice. I couldn't remember if I did it yet, and so I did it again. That's funny. I'm just gonna do 3 blind right now, I think. That was 40 ifs, yeah. Hopefully my brain can handle 3 blind. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that on. Do I have you done any non-N by N's blind? Yeah. I've done Megaminx blind. I've done FTO blind. I've done Pyraminx blind. I've done Clock blind. Can't think of any else off the top of my head. 3 blind mode, engage. What's up, Taslin? Square one blind next. Yeah, I think it will be the next one, actually. Talked about you to a reporter today. He's writing about memory sports. Oh, cool. I have this really weird thing where I just on this cube, the V11, I'll be doing R D prime R prime or something, and then I'll just accidentally do a wide F prime. Okay, Jasper, see ya. How the fuck does Squan Blind work? Stoked to see Sig stream. Oh, thanks. Squan Blind, you have to learn basically you have to learn how every cube shape translates into, or how every not cube shape translates into cube shape. I don't know how else to say that, but it's a lot to learn for each. Now that this little kid's gone, I don't want to bum him out, but dude. This is absolutely a small child chatting in my Twitch chat, and I just don't want that. So, sorry, you're banned. Yeah, it's really hard to learn. Squan Blind is probably one of the hardest WCA events to learn blind, I would imagine. 451 4 blind, nice. What is a weighted average? When we do like a weighted average of 100, a weighted average is basically like DNF the slowest X solves and like whatever makes it 50% success rate. Oh wait, I did an S prime. And then the average of that is the weighted average of X. So like if I do 100 solves and I get like 70 out of 100 successes, I'll DNF the slowest 20 solves to make it 50 out of 100, and then the overall mean of those 50 solves is the weighted mean of 100. Nice. Yeah, to get a weighted mean of 100, you would have to get at least 50 successes out of 100. Dang it. Keeping motivation with Squan is so hard. This is like the 4th time I've tried to learn CSP. 3rd of which I've solidly understood the concept. So you can like do tracing and everything, right? Dang it. I felt that, dude. Missed the 3rd to last move. Nice. Broke into a twist with no parity and a cycle break on that one. And I canceled. Oops. Nice, dude. I started trying to learn CSP one time, and I think I was a bit confused about tracing. I was messing it up constantly and not knowing why. No music! I always forget about that because I'm not listening to it. Donkey Kong. What? The Donkey Kong playlist is unavailable because of a copyright claim. Monka S, dude. That is literally just Donkey Kong music. Music from the game. How did that get copyright claimed? What? Say it ain't so. Okay, well, I'll play this. Happened to you for a Mario 64 song? Dude, that's whack. I've had literally just like an uploaded speedrun of Super Mario 64, like one of my PBs, copyright claimed. And it's always like it's always not Nintendo. So I just dispute it because I know they're not gonna like fight me on trying to claim that they own something that Nintendo fucking owns. Not in my DMCA town yet. I kind of want to do a mean of 20 best of threes. I'm going to reset the session. I'll do 60 solves, mean of 20 best of threes. Halo theme reharmonization arrangement I made and uploaded to Muse Score got copyright claimed recently. Dude, there's a in that I think it's the like chill Nintendo like GameCube music. There's like a playlist that I play a bunch on stream, and there's like the original Mifa's Grace or something from Twilight Princess. And just that was constantly getting copyright claimed in my streams because there's like some YouTuber who did like her own cover of it on like violin and somehow is just like claiming everybody who uses Mifa's Grace, like the actual original, everywhere. It's so stupid. And I like dispute it every time. I think she just has it like automatically claiming people, and I just dispute it every single one, and it like there's like a 30-day wait period for the person to respond, and she just like never responds. Like annoys me so much. So I just like have 30 days of like limbo of not getting like revenue from my streams because this stupid person is claiming something that isn't theirs. What's up, Kryptonite? Yeah, that's the only thing you can conclude, derp. They're just admitting you're too good. Those are the only musicians that it's morally correct to pirate from. Dang it. Rip. 2 extra comms. I want to look at that scramble. That one's 10. The best of 3 was on 10. Okay, that one was 10 to 9, but I forgot. This one was really bad. I think at best that is 9. I think that's 11 to 9. Alright, mean of X best of 3 sheet. I haven't done this in so long. So that was 1874, 1872, 10, 10, 9, DNF. So that was overall 31 to 28. Oh my god. I feel like I just heard my cat knock something over downstairs. That was 11 to 10. I think that was also 11 to 10. That was 11, but I missed the float. Possibly could have been 10, or 11 to 9 and I missed the float. Possibly could, or 11 to 10 and I missed the float. Maybe it could have been 9. Nah. 10 at best. 1957, 31 to 30, or 33 to 30 mean, nice. 1957. It's been a while since I like kept track of alg counts for everything. So best single was 1899. 11 to 10. Having a best single out of 3 solves be 11 to 10 is pretty bad with full floating and LTCT. Oh my, what? Oh my god. What is this? Oh, what was that? Aww. Yeah, pretty much J critical. Dude, that was a crazy solve. I had one UF comm, and then that, and that were all flipped. And then there was a flipped cycle from FD and a pure cycle from LD. So without floating, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 algs with a floating 2 flip. And with floating, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 algs. For edges, just edges. And then corners were just, 4 algs. So that was 11.5 to 8 full. I don't know what I did wrong, actually. Might have done an inverse comm on the FD float. I say 0.5. I count floating 2 flips as 1.5 algs because a lot of them are, I feel like most of them are like literally just 2 comms. That was 10 to 9. So yeah, it's like easier to memo, but it is like oftentimes just like 2 comms or 2 comms with like 1 or 2 moves canceled, maybe 3 moves canceled in rare cases. But yeah, it's like basically 2 comms, but done as like 1 alg. So I don't know. I feel like it feels weird to count it as just 1 alg. LTCT is last target corner twist, which is basically if you have parity and you have a twisted corner as well, you do it both in 1 alg. Are you doing Cubers IO? I've never done that, no. Dude, that was so good for the scramble. I think that was 11 to 9 with and an FDL floating parity. So that was, yeah, 11 to 9. There might have been another pseudo swap that could make it better, but feels unlikely. No way. Yeah, no. So that was 1734, best of 3 on 11 to 9. That was 32.5 to 26. What was the best scramble? 10. May I spoil a 4-blind scramble from there? Sure. Double parity thing. So 11 to 10, I think. That should have been better. Got a little hung up tracing edges because there was like multiple pseudo-swap options. You ever pseudo-swap 2 different edges instead of UFUR? Yeah, all the time. The only reason I ever like need to look at scrambles in alg.cubing.net pretty much ever is to check, like if I'm trying to see what the best alg count on a scramble was, I'm like checking other pseudo-swaps. That's a hard thing to figure out just from memo. Yeah, that wouldn't have changed anything. That was 11 to 9. That was... Well, I did 9. I did a UFUL swap, so I'm not sure what it would have been without that. Might have been 10, might have been 11 to 9 overall. Yeah. That was better with the UFUL swap, so I'm glad I did that. So I have a Jeet. For multi, do all top cubers try to use all the best 3-blind techniques? No. Most top multi-blinders just do like basic advanced 3-blind stuff. That sounds like an oxymoron, but like just like 3-style and like more safe stuff. There's very few people who do full floating. There's a good chunk of people who are doing LTCT now in multi, because that's a lot easier to implement than floating. But I do full floating and LTCT. I probably do like by a pretty big margin, like the most advanced stuff in multi at a top level. That was 33 to 28, that whole meme. Jeez. These are really weird scramble sets with like perfect alg count achievements. It's average, but without floating and all that, this is like horrible scrambles. I had a feeling. Oops. That was 10. That might have been better with UFUL swap, but I kind of doubt it. Nah, definitely not. The sub 5 I got had 20 wing targets. So 10 Alex, that's not that crazy, but yeah, pretty lucky. Like, it's not like super crazy. It's definitely rare, but like I've had it loads of times. Website used to look at virtual cubes for scrambles, alg.cubing.net. I use it a lot. Yikes, dude. I think that was 7 to 6 edges, but I missed the float. Could have been better. Yeah. Well, 6 at best. So 11 to 10, I did 10. Or I did 11. Nice. Did an alt swap parity shift thing. I think that was 10 to 9. Why don't people do all the stuff you do? Yeah, it's like accuracy matters a lot in multi, and it's just a matter of like it's way harder to get accuracy if you do all that stuff. Not to say like theoretically you shouldn't. It's just like that's the reason most people don't, and like the payoff is pretty small. So it's like there's a lot of things you can get better at before doing all that stuff. That would be like way bigger of a payoff. That's the main reason. Okay, yeah, that was 10 to 9. $15.79. That was 31 to 29. Oh, it's funny. Tau. Yeah, Jeff Park, super fast blinder, 3 blinder specifically, does like basically just basic 3 style. That was cool. I did probably an alg that almost nobody does. I had this, basically UFUL swap was a lot better for edges, so I just did it even though I had this parity case UFR FUL, and it's just like a cyclic shift of the alg they use for UFR RUB. And that made edges 4 algs with 2 floats. I think that was 10 to 8. Yeah, 10 to 8. I guess actually the pseudo swap didn't matter. You would have got the floats anyways. It looked like it would matter, but you do that sometimes? Nice. That was 8 algs. That should have been so much better. If I'm not feeling, if I'm super not feeling want to do lefty Y perm, dude, I hate that alg so much. Oops. That was just 10. Did something wrong in corners. 28 to 26 alg mean. Actually kind of lucky. But I fricked up. You've seen Luke Garrett do U prime F2 for the ZB? Huh. What is that? What is that? Does that set up into like the J perm thing? Is 3 blind like that? 3 style is intuitive, so I would say it's not really like square one. But it does eventually become like very muscle memory, and like the best you try to get is like not having to think about it, and it's just super automatic. So I guess like effectively is similar to square one in that way, but 3 blind, like it's way more than just rote like pattern recognition, perform alg, pattern recognition, perform alg, pattern recognition, perform alg. 3 blind can get really complex at the high level. I think it's pretty interesting and cool. Got it. That was probably a slower memo than exec. 10 to 9. Heading out, see a Tau. Sets up the OP Y perm thing. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I thought you were talking about like the mirror case for some reason. Kind of botched memo on that one, unfortunately. I think that was 11 to 10. 31.5 to minus 2. You have to improvise an alg sometimes then write for the pseudo swap. No, I mean you do pseudo swaps for cases that you already know usually. Like you learn an alg so that you can do that case if the pseudo swap makes edges better, or if it's like a better parity case or whatever. Like the classic example that most people know is so like for UFR UBR parity, people just do like UFUR swap obviously because it's a J-perm. If you get UFR UFL parity with UFUR swap, that's the lefty J-perm, but if you want to avoid lefty J-perm, you can just do UFUL swap, and that gives you U prime to righty J-perm, no AUF, which like for right-handed people is like marginally better, so might as well do it. But when you get more advanced, you start to like take into account, okay, is this already pseudo-solved or is this already pseudo-solved? It's probably better to like optimize for that because it might actually save an alg in edges rather than like save you 0.1 seconds on like J-perm versus lefty J-perm or whatever. Bro is so sigma and cool and sexy. Wow, thanks. Pauses. 10 algs. 1952 on 30 to 29. I'm so tired of Google Sheets constantly asking me if I want to convert something to a table. My idea is that you do it when one or two edges are already pseudo-solved. Yeah. Yeah, so learning like extra options for parity cases, like having a bunch of different pseudo-swaps, like the more and more you know, the more often you'll be able to like force a better alg count for edges using it. And you can also do that like even more so if you start parity shifting corners. I'm good. I'm good on that one. Oh. That was 10 at best. 12 to 10. Yeah, this scramble is really, really bad. So 2 twist, BDR, DBL, or DBR, DBL, and then there's like several things you can break to, but it's going to be 5 out corners no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did not want to do that scramble. It's like not only is it like really bad just in general, but there's like so many options that I just like, it breaks my brain. That was 11 to 9. There was a possibility to do UFUL swap, but I doubt it would change anything. Yeah, it just made it worse. Glad I picked UFUR. Nice. Did the big brain solution. That one. I did 9 elgs. Yeah, that was 11 to 9, I think. I just need to check the other pseudo swap. If you're wondering why I'm counting elves on every scramble, it's because in the sheet that I record mean of X best of 3s, I also record like all alg counts for everything, and I like record just basic 3 style versus with full floating and LTCT to like record statistics of everything because I'm curious about those numbers. That mean was 34 algs to 28. That's funny. No, I do not want to convert this to a table. 18, 6, 5, 11, and 9. 11 to 9 was the best scramble. Lol. I barely did not make an exact mistake on that. That was 12 to 10. Dang it. It's 11 to 9. In 3 months. Rip. 10. Didn't get a 21 best of 3. Let's go. Dude, that was 34 to 29. These are horrible scrambles if you're not floating and using LTCT. Holy crap. 18, 32, 11 to 10. This Bluetooth timer shit is kicking my ass right now. How so? Wait, can you remind me what this is? Nice. That was 9. A little bit lucky, but we take it. Wait, did I say that was 9? That was 8. It's okay. Trying to integrate GAN Halo timer. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. You got it 2 days ago and it's rough. Do you have to like figure out like how this thing works like inside? Or do you have to like look up documentation for it or something? What am I doing, dude? I messed up. Absolutely messed up. That sucks. Do 3x3. Don't just like walk into somebody's chat and demand them to do something. So cringe. Very easy way to speedrun getting banned from someone's chat. Switch to 4 blind so they get even less 3x3. It's tempting. It's funny too to say do 3x3 when I'm like actively solving a 3x3. Yeah, it was 11 to 10. That might have been better with UFUL swap, actually. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Could have been 9 with UFUL swap. RIP. So that was 30 to 27, and I got a 1480 on 8. What is your 2x2 PB? Yeah, we all want to know. What? Really? How long did it take you to get sub 30? Because it feels like I've hit a plateau. Like a year and a half or something. Maybe. Sub 30 global? It's probably like a year and a half. Maybe more. Tell Alex we're on the edges of our seats in YouTube chat, waiting for the 2x2 PB. Yeah, isn't that confusing, Alex? I feel like when people do that, they just like don't know that I am good at blind events or something. Actually, possibly 8, but I just did 9. That could have been 8. Yeah. 16, 26, that was 30 to 28. Something that makes me want to ban people from my YouTube chat, but I restrain myself from doing so, is when they make a joke like, oh my god, when are you gonna do 21 by 21 blind? When are you gonna do 21 by 21 Petaminx OH, like 1 foot blind? Ha ha ha. Tell people to watch my 2-hour podcast at the end of which I'll tell my 2x2 PB. Well, then they are just gonna go to the end of your podcast, bro. That was 11 to 10, and I did... Oh wait. It was 11 to 9, and I did 10. Well, I guess another edge solution is possible, but it probably wouldn't make it better. Wait, what? Yeah, no. Okay. That was 12 to 9. No, 12 to 10. 33.5 minus 4. Definitely misscrambled that. Captures every couple of minutes. That sounds really fun. Dang it, dude. Tried to break into a twist and I started doing the wrong case and realized it. What? Inverse comm. That's annoying. Dang it, dude. I got a 21 best of 3. 30 to 29, not even a bad scramble set. I just shit the bed. Rip. Make him finish one level of the password game every 5 minutes. I've never played that game. Should I play that on stream sometime? I would watch the shit out of you playing that game. I've seen like clips of people playing it. Okay, yeah, this is just 11 to 10. Oh yeah. Okay, 11 to 10. You'll get tired of it in 10 minutes max? Bet. Dude, fuck everybody who's shit talks that alg. Oops. Well, I nailed it in the solve. That's all that matters. I think that was, yeah, that was 9. Dang, that could have been so much better. That was floated to 8. See you later, J Critical. Thanks for the GL. To 8. Rip. 1762 mean on 29 to 27. Alright. 5 more means and then I'm gonna be done. Dang it, dude. Those hard corners to remember. 9 algs, but it was 2 floating, 2 twists, which is like kind of hard to memo. It's 10 to 9. That's so annoying. I think that was 10 to 9. I did an alt swap. God. Yeah, that was 10 to 9. 29 to 27 means 19 best of 3 on 9 Alex is so cringe. I'm like trying to turn fast and then just shitting the bed. It's annoying. That was 9 to 8, I think. Pretty good cases. Oh my god, that could have been 7 if I did a parity shift and alt swap. Wow, and it would have been super nice cases. Holy crap, dude, that's sad. Dude. That was a parity shift, alt swap thing to make it 8. And I'm just like locking up on every single freaking alg. It's so annoying. That was 10 to 8. Can I just turn well? Oh, cool. What am I gonna do a couple days with no SIG streams? Aw. You'll figure something out. That was a weird scramble. I like could not figure out the best way to do corners, but it, in retrospect, was super obvious. That's the only decent way to do that, yeah. 11 to 10. That was 30 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 to 25, nice. DBF. Alright, 3 more and then I'm out of here. Cool. Alex is cosplaying a 12-year-old in chat right now. Falling apart. So shitty Twitch chatters, Con. You got the matching height. Are you a short king, Alex? That was 10 elves. shit turning. That was 30 to 29 overall. 1997, 29, 29. 2 more means. 5-6 in freedom units. Damn, you are a short king. Maybe be better. Check. Nah. Yeah, no. Just 10. He became 5-6 in 4th grade and stopped there. Dude, I knew somebody who was like that. Not exactly, but I think he was like 5'6" in 6th grade, and he was taller than everybody, and then he was forever 5'6". Dude. 8 odds in like the nicest corners ever. 2 8-movers and an 11-mover. Alright, let's get a good mean. Aww. Huh. That was 10 to 9. Really good corner cases again. I broke into a twist wrong, I guess. Oh, duh. I hit the same side of the twist twice. Derp. That's stupid. Okay, well, last mean. So that was 28 to 27, 14, 15, best 3. That is a really confusing scramble. Could be. I feel like that's just 9 Alex at best. It's like 12 to 9. Jeez. Yeah, that was 12 to 9. Jeez. Temptation annoyed Taz is even further. Even further is quite big, but I will be the bigger man. I don't think you will be the bigger man, but I know what you mean. 10 elves. Last solve of the stream. What will it be? That's hard. 11 to 9. Had to do some sandwiching. That was 33 to 28 Alex, 1886 best of 3 on 10. Like 33 to 28, yeah. The overall mean of 20 best of 3s was 1792. That's pretty good. Pretty good. First time doing one of those in a while. Taz is almost at the age where he starts shrinking. I've got chances. That's actually kind of real for me. Having fucked up knees. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'm just gonna raid Twitch Solves Cube because I don't feel like looking up who else is live right now. I'm just gonna go eat. Thank you for the GLs. Is best of 3 average usually a bit better than weighted X? I don't know. They're basically the same, I feel like. Thanks to the GL chest chat. Alright, see y'all later. Bye.